we're going to be checking out So It's Been 10 Years, from JaidenAnimations, which normally this would be like, wow, I've been around on YouTube for about that long too, is what I would say. But apparently I forgot I had a previous channel that was even older. Yeah, you won't find it, but it involved me with a camera pointing at a TV screen to record it. Yeah, I'm not telling anyone where to find that. It's predating this channel. It was bad. It also had a lot of Magic the Gathering deck tech stuff because I just thought that was fun. They still get views, like one a day, but they've been doing that for a decade now. So yeah, we're going to be watching this, which, considering the previous Russian Badger video that was all about making me feel old, I'm sure this will be fine and not in any way, shape, or form life-scarring. You know, fun.
Now, JaidenAnimations is officially 10 years old. Yes, I know it.
Oh, is that all the characters they did? Oh, dude. There's a Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon ones. There's some, I think that's the VTuber version. I just saw this one, the D&D character. There's a Mario Jaiden, a Cooking Mama Jaiden. I don't even know what that little thing is. There's a Possum Jaiden, a blue-haired, I don't know what that would be. The Ghost Jaiden? How many versions of herself does she do? There's a Gremlin Jaiden. Nice. Oh, God.
Yes, I know I technically made the channel in February, but shut up. I don't count that. On July 23rd, 2014, I uploaded my first ever animation to YouTube.
Dude.
Hey everyone, my name is Jaiden, and
Alright, that's enough. You get the point. It's kind
I need to go back and watch the first video if that's actually what it looked like. That's actually kind of cool. Dude.
of old news that a lot of content creators have started retiring.
Tom Scott, but I don't actually recognize some of these.
Especially after hitting the old one.
Oh, God, yeah, LTT, because he did the video about he was going to retire, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? I heard about his burnout on that one.
0. Making content on YouTube for 10 years has significantly changed the entire trajectory of my life.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with her on that one. Seriously, and the changes going on are insane.
Started JaidenAnimations when I was 16. At the time, I was super shy, quiet, anxious, knew nothing about the world. I could count the number of friends I had on one finger, but now—
Shit. I actually have a similar thing. In my very first video, it was exactly 8 minutes long. Not because I intended that, because YouTube at the time was incentivizing that. It was a full-on gameplay of Infamous. It was that long because I was unable to talk longer. I lost my voice after like 10 minutes. Yeah. Right now, when I'm getting over massive colds, I'm like, okay, I went for 30 minutes. That's not nearly enough. And at the time, 10 minutes of talking was literally the extent of what I could do. The fact that I could do this right now is something I've spent all this time working up to. It's actually kind of funny because I get what she's talking about, though. It's hard.
Not in a sad way. I liked my simple little life. For the longest time, I didn't even realize YouTube had channels or that people were uploading things like vlogs.
Oh, Rickrolling, yeah. Edit, OMG. I've ever got this man likes what the little first. Trollolo, the video sucks first. The first one still keeps going though.
Vlogs and series and skits.
Miku,
I mean, it was definitely less established at the time compared to now, but I saw YouTube as just the place to watch funny cats and compilations of people getting hit in the crotch. The way
implying that's not still the main focus. Nope, no, it is still the main focus of YouTube. There's so many cat videos, man.
I found out about this whole online world was after coming home from school one day to find my laptop not turning on, meaning I couldn't play Minecraft anymore. We've all been there, it's tragic. To satisfy my desperate Minecraft hype.
So let me get this straight. JaidenAnimations exists because Minecraft was down. Her entire channel is literally just a coping device for Minecraft because that's how she found out about YouTube in the first place. Was not expecting that.
Hyperfixation, I typed Minecraft into the YouTube search bar to see if anyone just so happened to upload any Minecraft-related videos.
They were getting a Minecraft fix.
Were there people uploading Minecraft-related videos? My world expanded exponentially at that very moment. YouTube channels, subscribers, people uploading content.
Wait, I think I recognize some of those.
At that very moment, YouTube.
AV, don't recognize. CS. Captain Sparkles, my wife, no. I think she's mentioned it, but my nephew loves this guy. I think he retired. I don't know who the cat, squirrel, raccoon is.
YouTube channels, subscribers.
Don't know. Not sure if those are recommendations, just random people.
People uploading content for an audience that looks forward to their videos. The first channel I ever...
Can you imagine people looking forward to your videos rather than the comment response being, oh God, why is he here? Yeah, honestly, it's kind of awesome. It really is.
Ever subscribed to was a Minecraft YouTuber who... I don't even... I'm blanking on the name. But I was now aware of YouTube as an actual community beyond funny fail compilations. Watching...
As opposed to my normal stream, which is just a fail compilation. Done live. It's funny because it's a joke. It's sad because it's not.
Videos became a huge part of my day-to-day life. I put stuff on when I wanted to relax, laugh, needed background noise. If I was having a tough day, I would lock myself in my bathroom, lay on the floor, and watch videos on my phone. And
I don't do that, but I know my wife has. I'm actually gonna... Okay, I don't know if she can hear me, but I'm gonna get her a nice mat so whenever she has that one random panic attack, she can lay on it and it's comfy. There's like a super fluffy one I'm looking at. I think she'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's her comfy spot. Whenever she's panicked, it happens.
I'd feel better. Even before making content myself, YouTube was an essential part of my life. I branched out from Minecraft to general gaming videos, even the occasional vlog.
Oh, dude! No, this one, my wife is a massive fan of Jenna Marbles. I found out about YouTube by my wife when we were still just dating for like a decade, talking about Jenna Marbles in a freaking turtle backpack spinning around in a quarry. That's how I discovered YouTube the first time. It was that, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, like all of the old timers, and some of them are still, actually, I think all of them are still around, depending on how you view PewDiePie's sort of retirement. Dude,
series until I stumbled upon a very special video in my suggested feed. An animated story time from a YouTuber called Domix. It was his emails video. I remember it so clearly. After watching it, I immediately binged his whole channel. I loved his animated stories. They made me laugh so much. For the first time ever, I thought to myself, I want to do stuff like that. I want to animate. And
it's that moment of I want to do this. Oddly enough, I remember exactly what I did. My wife was showing me a random PewDiePie video, and yeah, I know, PewDiePie is what got me in here. That's what I'm about to say. He was talking about someone flaming him in the comments, saying, I can do a better job than you. And his response was, go for it, it's fun. I thought, well, maybe it would be. He was right, it was fun.
And around the same time, I was really into Aya's Cupquake's Minecraft Oasis series, and
I'm seeing so many things I recognize. I haven't watched Aya's Cupquake, but my wife loves her, and she still pulls out the comments, sorry, not comments, clips and suggestions right now that randomly come up on her feed. She doesn't watch them nearly as much, but she still sees them every now and again when she's playing Minecraft with her son. And it's like, oh my God, that is adorable.
And had even sent in a few fan arts I drew for her. She posted a couple at the end of her videos, which genuinely made me so extremely happy.
Wait. She has historic fan art from JaidenAnimations. That actually is something, if she signed it, would be kind of awesome and probably worth money.
I was totally freaking out. Anyway, in one of the episodes, she mentioned that she wanted to find an animator to animate some of her funny Minecraft moments. And suddenly, I saw the stars align in front of me. I sent her a little message attached to another fan art, basically saying, "Hi, Cupquake. I'd love to animate for you if you're interested." And she ended up reaching out and was like, "Hey, we love your style and would love to work with you. Do you have an animation portfolio we can look at?" To which...
So one of the ways she started doing animations was for the YouTuber Aya's Cupquake? Oh, this is so cute, man.
I responded with, so I've never actually animated before, but I'm learning, and honestly, they shouldn't have hired me.
They hired her?
Hired me, but...
They hired her, JaidenAnimations, based on I haven't done it before? I mean, I think it worked out, but goddamn.
Somehow I I had secured my first animation job. And for my favorite YouTuber, this was by far the biggest thing to ever happen to me at the time.
Okay, can we all just acknowledge this is not a normal story? This is the, like, randomly finding the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's factory level crazy, in the sense that it involves getting a paying job surrounding YouTube in animation immediately when you haven't spent way too much money on a degree learning how to actually animate. Okay, I mean, maybe she did, but still, this is not the normal. That is insane. And by not the normal, I mean hitting 14 million subscribers on a channel that has gone this long, I would consider more normal than immediately having a paying animation job. Yeah.
I wanted to make the best animation they could ever ask for. Now, I just had to learn how to animate. No joke, I literally typed how to animate and Adobe Flash tutorial into...
Oh, learning how to animate wasn't in... I thought she was being generous saying I'm learning. No, she didn't know how to at all? Holy shit.
To the YouTube search bar. That's how I learned. No class or school or nothing. I vividly remember opening Adobe Flash for the first time and
back when Flash was good.
I could just skip
or,
forward in
around
time to when I already knew how to even use the program because I was...
Yeah, I know that feeling. That's what I was feeling like making Adobe, using OBS, using Windows again when they updated, using Windows again when they updated, using Windows again when they updated. You know where I'm going with this one. And in the future, using Windows again when they update. Honestly, I swear with the next update, I'm just going to move to Linux. Is what I would say, except that I'm just too lazy to transfer files into a different file type. I don't even know if I need to do that. Ugh.
I was so confused. Humble beginnings, what can I say? And honestly, that's all it takes. People ask me all the time how I learned to animate, how I do this
YouTube.
and that, what program
to use.
Makes sense. But you already have the biggest...
Wait, what were the ones they had up there?
How I do this and that, what program to use.
Flash, Toon Boom, TV Paint? I don't recognize any of these.
But you already have the biggest source of free online information at
YouTube's
your fingertips.
awesome for that.
Just type whatever you want to learn into the
I'm sorry, she's literally just hanging from the string. Okay, I swear, I love the little gremlin version of her. It's always adorable.
Bar, and people will literally teach it to you, no strings attached.
Tutorials?
While working on the animation for Cupquake and her husband Red, I talked to them about how I also wanted to make YouTube videos, that I wanted to animate little stories, but was too nervous. They were both really supportive and encouraging, saying they'll put a link to my channel in the description of the animation to help me and stuff.
So, JaidenAnimations' entire channel is partially created by help from iHas Cupquake. I guess we're learning the deep lore today. Holy shit.
I'll be completely
random
honest,
people I heard about.
If Cupquake and Red didn't hire me and offer to help give me that initial push to start a YouTube channel, I wouldn't have made JaidenAnimations. Like I mentioned, I was quiet and soft-spoken. I didn't even get picked on because nobody knew anything about me to bully me with.
Yeah.
They had nothing. In what world would a tiny little 16-year-old dust mite of a girl feel confident enough to start an animation YouTube channel where she talks about her life?
And she literally drew up the old-fashioned TV. Oh, wow.
Especially for what would be a single-digit amount of people for who knows how long.
I remember how long that was for me. Literally 2 years. Yeah, my channel was single digits for views and everything for 2 years. And then I made the first video with this, video with my face on it. It wasn't even the one I planned on. I actually got it because I wanted to do a video playing Witcher 3. And ended up taking a random bet from a guy in a YouTube Google group channel. And it was, hey, try and see if you can solo this one Destiny 2 dungeon. Or not dungeon at the time, it was a raid. But you couldn't. It was not one that you could solo. It was completely bullshit and it was horrible and I got my ass kicked. But I knew that going in because it was one of those see how long you can go before you rage quit type challenges. And I failed horribly. I think that got thousands of views back when my average was 10. It was like, whoa, dude, this is insane. I think it still gets views now, actually, now I think about it.
I'll tell ya. She does it in a world where she feels encouraged and inspired by the people she looked up to. There's so many timelines where none of this ever happened. So much had to come together just for me to start. And against all odds, it did. I finished the animation, they posted it, and I spent pretty much the entire month reading every single comment. Everyone loved it. It was doing really well. I remember messaging Cupquake a giant sobbing thank you paragraph when the video hit 1 million views.
Holy shit!
The entire animation was made on only 3 layers because any more
mouth, character, and background? Oh.
Would make my brain confused. I genuinely cannot believe they hired me. At the same time, I posted my very first video as JaidenAnimations, introducing myself and announcing that I'm gonna try out making animation videos. It's funny looking back at because if you don't know all the context, you'll watch my first video and be like, who is this dumbass talking to? She just started the channel. There's no audience yet. The shout out Cupquake gave me in the description gave me the boost I needed to shake the second thoughts. I gained 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers right out the gate, and ever since then, I wanted to keep making more content, and I was really, really excited about it.
Oh my god, it's a shake. I don't know which is cuter. The overhyped, tongue out, like derp face, or just the really scared little hamster rat mouse. I have no idea what that is now I think about
it. I made more animations for Cupquake for a couple of years.
Wow.
Posting my own stupid little videos until eventually parting ways with them to focus entirely on JaidenAnimations. Working with them was amazing, and those animations did overwhelmingly well at the time. Like, I look back and am still
97 million? Because YouTube used to count things differently. I'm not sure how many people know this, and I only know it because it was there in my channel timeline where views started being counted differently. At one time, it was just going to the website, showing yourself a video would count as a view. So every single person who saw it would go up. Now it's, I think you have to watch 30 seconds. Sometimes it might show for metrics that you watched sooner, that you left away, the amount of jump forward, seen more of it. But every time you go there, it's not the same thing. And if you go back to the video, it's not also counted as a new view. It's a continuation of a view. There's a lot more metrics than that. But the way they do it is every time you would hit refresh before, it's a new view. So it's another view up. So when you have 97 million, it might not be 97 people. The numbers now are way more accurate to how many people are actually watching and watching more of it rather than clicking in and immediately clicking out because maybe they just misclicked. Or an easy bot is going refresh. I can't speak today. So yeah, there's a lot that did change. So 97 million 10 years ago is a lot different than 97 million now. That said, it's still millions of views on early videos, which is insane.
Still shocked. I apparently peaked with that damn 2014 FNAF animation. Come on, Nuzlocke. Surpass it, please. Free me from these shackles. By this time, I was in college now, and even though I wasn't able to post very much at all, things were doing really well.
Oh, so she started when she was 16. Yeah, she started way younger than me. Oh, JaidenAnimations is younger than me. Neat. I started when I was in grad school.
I remember sitting on the top of my dorm bunk, secretly celebrating hitting 100,000 subscribers, a milestone I was beyond thrilled about, and honestly was my biggest goal at the time. Somehow, my roommate ended up finding out about it and immediately told every single person on our floor, which embarrassed the hell out of me.
Oh yeah, Shy Turtle, that's why it had the hair on her. That's the joke.
But at the same time, I was sheepishly proud of myself that people thought what I was doing was cool.
I completely get that. Oh, dude. Also, Valerian, thank you very much, man.
With new experiences, for the first time ever, I was making online friends and becoming part of a growing little animation community. Cypher Den, Tony V Tunes, Lightsen. I even stumbled onto James randomly after being...
I think I've heard of this guy. I haven't heard of any of the others. I don't know who they are, though. It's like, I should know so many of these people, and I just don't. Seriously, man.
recommended his ASMR video. I specifically remember going through his channel and thinking,
Genshin, that's the music in the background,
more
Mondstadt.
subscribers. He's so funny. And well, would you look at that? After finishing my first year in college, I ended up talking to my parents about taking a gap year to see where all this YouTube stuff could go. They were, of course, hesitant at first, making videos on YouTube.
This specific animation physically hurts me because I know people who would do this. No joke. They would. And if I name names, it would be the second most embarrassing thing I've said in this stream.
For money? Can you even do that? But eventually agreed and have been my biggest fans ever since.
Oh,
I was
that's
officially
actually cute.
doing YouTube full time.
Damn, I don't even do that.
Happened, but a few months later,
Oh yeah, that's the lo-fi girl drawing. Yeah, I recognize this art.
James started blowing up. In our little animation group chat, we were like, whoa, James, congrats, what's happening? And he was like, I don't know, oh my god. And then I started blowing up too, and suddenly the entire Storytime animation community was rising and thriving. It felt like
Because they had changed up what they were trying to focus on. Because I know what happened later. YouTube changed up what they were trying to promote. They got rid of shorter videos, tried to promote longer ones, and sometimes the animations would be better. But before they heavily promoted longer form videos, they, after promoting animation style, they then killed off animation because they wanted to promote more frequent, consistent, long uploads. So animations take too long. They started, I have a feeling somewhere around maybe the 2/3 mark, there's going to be the moment where she's like, oh yeah, and this is where YouTube decide I don't make content they like, because that's something that did happen.
we are strapped onto a rocket heading straight for the stars. People really loved watching Storytime animation. We went to our first ever VidCon and there was a whole line of people that wanted to meet us, which is a crazy experience for our first convention ever.
Yeah.
Since then, everything has kind of just been history. I kept posting, obviously, met new people, made incredible.
Wait, was that Iron Mouse? Oh yeah, Iron Mouse, Connor, I think her name's Kiwi, and Ross. Oh, Dan from Game Grumps. And I don't actually know who that guy in the center is supposed to be.
Made incredible
Birds. All the birds from the D&D group.
friends, started building my own.
I don't recognize almost any of these people. There are so many people on YouTube now.
Animation team, learned a lot about the
Scribble
world, but
Showdown?
most of all,
Ooh.
being on YouTube forced me to grow thicker skin. I'm sure most of you can relate to some degree. Mindless hate, online arguments, people nitpicking and speculating that you're actually a horrible human being because of
Ha, no one speculates about that on my channel. They are already certain of it, and they're not wrong.
how normalized posting content is now
Alpharad?
with TikTok,
Oh, I
Instagram,
didn't know
Twitter,
who that is.
YouTube. I'm sure everyone has gotten their fair share of the hate hammer, but 10 years ago, it was pretty much only big online personalities who were familiar with it, and it comes at you.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of people hating my stuff immediately because I touched on Destiny 2 content for the longest time. Yeah, people had opinions about that game. And sometimes they're like, oh God, you play this game? Except it was back when the game was still good. You know, before a lot of other stuff happened in Destiny 2. It was, yeah.
You're pretty fast. Suddenly, you have to figure out how to hide your personal information and tell family members to
JaidenAnimations?
private their Facebook
Yeah.
accounts, which they don't know how to do. Scary emails come in, uncomfortable comments,
Dick?
lots of uncomfortable comments. I got
Wait, did that say redacted? Redacted. Bruh, I'm so sorry for having these types of Jaiden, lol. I love you, Jaiden. Want to see something cool? Redacted. Hey, BB, redacted thick. Sorry, that was too many H's, not enough C's. OMG thick. Really? Yeah, sure. But yeah, a lot of these comments, and there's a lot of them are just links to just some really effed up shit. There's a reason I don't allow any links in any post on comments, because there was an entire problem where before you can ban links, it was just all links to people stealing accounts from viruses. It was so many of them.
comments. I got doxxed one time because someone speculated I was a narcissistic liar because I claimed to be shy and introverted, but would get loud sometimes when
Also, I was only like 18 at the time. Dude, really? Also, yeah, the doxing. Oh, that's so annoying.
Reading scripts. Also, fun fact, I never planned on being public with my full name, but the reason it got leaked.
Wait, she isn't? I thought animation was just her last name. Are you telling me this is not? The internet is lying to me? You monster. Is there even a Mrs. Animations out there now?
Is because my old high school published an online article about my channel and dropped the full government without my permission.
I have mixed feelings about this one. On the one hand, dick move outing you like that. On the other hand, can you imagine going to a high school that actually acknowledges you went there? Maybe this is just me, but I mean, to be fair, I haven't gone to jail for some drug-related offense, which for my high school would be a nice accomplishment. It's a very low bar. And somehow I am one of the people to make it over, as opposed to everyone else. I went to a high school that was in any other town, in any other city, it would be like, oh, it's a nice school. Except we were next to one of the most expensive and overfunded high schools in the entire state of Pennsylvania. And I'm including the ones in Philadelphia where the average home price is multi-million dollars and they are not funded nearly as well. And that would also include some of the private schools that have even higher funding levels. And this is a public school with funding at that level. Yeah, we were right next to them. So no matter what, we were the poor school. I was like, you have a mere $100,000 income? Oh, you poor plebeian. Except that wouldn't be a joke. And also, most people didn't have that income. And it would still be, oh, you have less than that? Oh, I think I should give you charity. Yeah, we live next to a place called Upper St. Clair. If you've ever looked it up, one, weird. Two, the average income there is I'm not going to make that much in my lifetime per month. Yeah.
I'm still pissed about that one. And I know, this is genuinely what you just have to expect when you make content online. It's awful, but it's the truth. I didn't want to quit, so I adapted to the horrible things, awful videos made about me for attention. There's nothing a past...
People made videos about her? Why? Also, the you should stop. Yeah, I get those comments all the time. It's usually a combination of, dude, you're doing reaction videos, you're saying nothing. Also, yes, I say nothing. Followed by, oh God, you talk too much. It might even be the same person saying both comments about the same thing in the same comment. I'm just sitting here going, you do realize what you just said, right? Oftentimes, no, they don't.
Passerby hate comment can say that could surprise me anymore.
Not interested.
If anything, they're all the same, and it's just annoying at this point. Not saying I'm happy that I went through all of it, and it should have happened. People can be genuinely awful. But I'd like to say I've come out of it all a version of myself that wouldn't have existed otherwise. Not because of all the shitty things, but in spite of them.
Did she literally just do an animation transformation sequence to make her hair spikier? Yes. Yes, she did. Just bigger, spikier hair. Nice.
I've learned how to stand up for myself, grew my confidence, learned how to separate myself from my work and not...
Wait, what did that say over there? M, this sucks to be H. A, you stinky. How did you know? C, what are your thoughts on oranges? They're very blue. There's someone out there who's going to be like, wait, what? And Valerian, you mentioned you say nothing? Yes, I have received that comment many times. For years. I'm not even joking about this. It's legitimately a thing. Get it all the time. There are a lot of them. I don't get it either.
My work and not take comments personally. All things you learn out in the world over time as you grow up. But crank to 100 and during the most insecure years of a person's life. It was hard, but hey.
Wait. During the most insecure. There's times where you're not? When does this magical time happen? I would like to find out.
I'm still here, aren't I? I look back and see my mistakes,
bad
takes, stupid ideas, regret here and there. It's overwhelmingly stressful.
I know that one. It was picking up gacha games. Major part of my channel. Had a lot of fun with it. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. Oh,
to
God.
grow up and learn and change while in the public's eye, even more now than ever. But all things considered,
Ah, yes.
I believe
The
I was
random
always
X with a knife in the
trying my
background. I wonder what
best
that
in
is
the
a reference
position
to.
was constantly trying to be the best person I could be, and I won't ever be upset at myself for that. Also, I do want to say a big thing that's followed me throughout almost my whole
gallery of
career
art?
at this
Wow.
point is the fact that, yeah, I've talked about mental health and things I've struggled with at the time, like anxiety,
Figure yourself out. Excuse me. Anxiety? Oh, the balls and chain?
depression,
Self-improvement?
rock bottom confidence, etc., etc. I've definitely spilled my guts out on the floor in front of the internet a couple times in my day, and there's no part of me that regrets it at all. A lot of people have told me that they felt more understood or learned things about themselves through those videos, but as a now adult that
Jaiden is evolving into an adult. I want to see that animation again.
learn things about themselves through those videos, but as
Oh, it's like the little kid that's all gangly and
a
awkward.
now adult that's
And it's an adult who looks like they're absolutely worn down. Yeah, that makes sense.
had the time to grow and adapt and overcome these things.
Talking on the phone. Yeah, no, I still hate this one.
Man, you guys kind of still think I'm a little bit pathetic. I see
I don't know why, but I know that's the meme of like the pathetic staring up as the people are staring over you with like the spilled lunch tray. It's that style of art. But damn, does it actually look adorable? There should be a plushie of this.
comments all the time when I'm in my friends' videos or being involved in a big event, and so many people go,
Wait, big event? What the hell did she do that involved dragging people on water in life vests? You know what? I'm probably better off not asking.
"Oh, I can't believe how far Jaiden's come from being this puny little scared teenager. I'm so proud of Jaiden really stepping out of her comfort zone here. She is just so brave for showing her face after dealing with such a low confidence." That one's always funny because it can definitely come off like I should still be self-conscious.
Oh God, she's right. I just realized that. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Can you imagine if you had really low self-confidence and literally no ability to look at your face and go, oh God, that's real. Yeah, and then you do an entire YouTube video where you have to edit your own videos. Once it's out, you don't have to stare at it anymore, but then you edit your own video. And it's like, oh, wow, that's what I look like. There was a zit there the entire time. It's a good thing I didn't do that literally last week and had to edit multiple videos staring at the massive zit I didn't even realize was there. And it's like, yeah, that would be really uncomfortable.
Which I'm not, by the way. I get what those comments are saying, I really do. But guys, not everything I do has to be brave. I'm just doing fun things with friends on camera. We don't need the 24/7 Jaiden cheer
Brave.
squad busting out the trophies and medallions every single time. And we
No. More medallions. Do it.
also don't need the Jaiden defense squad scrapping with anyone that
Eject.
says anything non-positive about me. It's the internet. People have the right to not like me for whatever reason. I
God.
promise, it's okay. I'm an adult. I'm doing fine. I appreciate the concern. At this point, it just comes across like I'm very pathetic and puny and can't do anything.
As opposed to me, who I am not puny. I know what I said. And Zipper, because that's why you would be a VTuber instead. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And honestly, if VTuber technology was around, I would definitely have an animated coffee cup as my logo right now. Hell, it's my actual logo. It would be the entire mascot for the channel. I would do that. It would be a talking coffee cup. I would have that as every one of my videos. You see a reaction of me on the side as a mug of coffee talking. I would do that, and honestly, I still kind of want to, except I'm way too lazy to invest in the technology for that.
Now, somehow, a decade has passed. I'm not the tiny, small 16-year-old who's afraid of everything and can't talk out loud for more than 15 minutes without straining her throat. That's true, by the way. I spent
Again, I mentioned it earlier. 10 minutes talking. It does strain your throat. I could not do it. Wait, what is she writing here? According to all known laws of... She's reading the B movie.
15 minutes recording audio for my first video, and my throat was dead afterwards. It was
She managed to make it to 15 minutes? I'm not even joking. I legitimately hit 10 minutes on my very first video, and when I say I hit 10 minutes, I mean, I dragged myself to 10 minutes and stopped talking for an hour after that. Not like it was bad. I couldn't make sounds. It was horrible. But I should have stopped well before that because I was forcing it by the end so much. Also, Martin, VTube Studio is free? I don't even know what VTube Studio is, so neat.
Pathetic. Now I can record for an hour, which still hurts my throat. You can probably hear it, but that's a 400% improvement right there.
Yeah. I think I did a live stream once a number of years ago where I was trying to do like an entire playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn at the hour it came out at midnight. I think I fell asleep on stream because I don't remember 5 of the 11 hours I was streaming. I don't know if there was anyone there. I don't know if anyone stayed awake. I don't know if anyone watched it. Streamed the entire game though. But that first 11-hour stretch, I was hallucinating most of it because I was so tired.
I'm 26, created hundreds of hours worth of content, have the most wonderful team in the world.
Goblin? Okay, random goblin. And a worm with a spoon? I'm not going to ask.
Behind me, am surrounded by amazing friends, live with the most important person in my life, with the most important little creatures in my life. I've gotten to meet content creators I've looked up to, got to tour and travel the world with talented friends, talk on panels to hundreds of people who wanted to hear what I had to say, been able to tell the people that inspired me how big of a role they've played in my career, and even got to stand next to them as an equal. I'm happy. Sure, it's always been and still is difficult dealing with the stress of being in a big spotlight. I went through some bad stuff, navigated rocky mental health, trusted people that hurt me, had to—
Wait, what? Yeah, it's the internet. There's probably some people who are just going to be assholes about it. But there's probably a story there that anyone who's seen more of her stuff would know. I'm like, I don't know the reference. Probably very depressing to find out about.
To pretend not to be affected by things that were genuinely hurtful, just to not empower people that wanted to see me break, all while in the eye of the public where one wrong step could crumble everything I've ever created.
Yep.
But I'm really happy with the place I'm at, the person I've become, and the environment I've built around me. So what's that leave me with now? A full decade, man.
Yeah.
Damn. 10 years of the most difficult, enjoyable, terrifying, exciting—
I'm sorry, what? What the hell happened over here? Medfile? Oh God. I missed all of that. That looks painful. Chickenpox or measles? Mumps? I don't know. I don't know any medical things. It's not mumps that comes after it. Also, going to Japan. That is a very big thing.
stressful, grateful, soul-crushing,
Birds censored subscribers? Ooh, 12 million. What the hell?
unforgettably special moments of my life.
Miku.
How lucky and grateful
lot's happened to her,
have
holy
the
shit.
privilege to say I've gotten to experience so many impossible things, to have so many dreams created and come true, to see myself persist through such a difficult position to be in. After taking a lot of time reminiscing and thinking about what could come next, the direction I want to take to follow what could keep making me happy,
Be normal?
I've come to
YouTube.
accept that YouTube isn't gonna be part of it. I'm happy with what I've accomplished. I have
Oh. Wait, what?
take to follow what could keep making me happy. I've come to accept that YouTube isn't gonna be part of it. I'm happy with what I've accomplished. I had my rise and grind years. I experienced real and true passion.
She's made other videos after this one, but is she pulling back like pseudo-retiring like PewDiePie did or something else?
That's all I could really ask for here. There's not much else I want to do beyond it at this point. But before you freak out, I'm not quitting right
Oh
this
God, it's all the little eyes. And she's...
moment. I still absolutely love making content and still have the desire to keep making videos, but my YouTube years are numbered now. I fantasize about logging off as JaidenAnimations and becoming a normal person again.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
I want to move to a random ass town in a random ass place, have a little house.
Ironically enough, nowhere is a place in Pennsylvania. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, not sure if it was this video or not. It is a place. I hear it's nice. Never been there.
with my creatures, have a normal job with normal hours and normal problems, live a...
How long ago was this made? 6 months? It's 2020 part 6, and you think there's going to be normal hours. Yeah, some people can dream.
Life where people don't know who I am
Michael, did you
before I
mention
introduce
Poison Ivy?
myself. Not saying I don't like
horrible.
being recognized. You can come up to me, I promise. I don't mind. But
She'll only bite a little.
eventually I just want to feel like a person again. Normal is rapidly changing nowadays, but I don't want this chronically online lifestyle forever. How nice it would feel to one day not have to triple check
So you hate waffles? Yes, they killed my father.
every single thing I say in fear of people's pitchforks, or fear for my safety when people maliciously leak my private information.
Wait, they did what? Tracking device found. Object incoming. Oh, yeah, because people do that shit.
My private information, or even be constantly surrounded by strangers' opinions on me and every version of myself I've ever been,
Yep.
every moment of my life. I hold it all together pretty well,
Oh.
I'd say. I mean, it's my
Pinata
job
version.
too. And none of these negatives have and ever will outweigh the positive aspects of this incredible opportunity that you guys have allowed me to have. I don't want to come across like I'm complaining. I very much understand this is just unfortunately part of it all, and I'm very privileged and very grateful.
Oh, she's doing, I think it's called, I haven't read it, like the Japanese thing where they bow. I've read the word, I have no idea how to pronounce it. Just like apologizing to the screen because of all the hate speech. Oh yeah, hate being spewed. Oh wow.
But I can't do it
2024.
forever. And I don't want to.
You're
I
tired.
want to feel like I have the time and mental energy to pursue new hobbies, experiment with other things that can make me happy.
Drawing Naruto Miku? Okay. Learning a different language. Sure. Murder. Yeah, makes sense.
Making content for YouTube never leaves my head. It's the case for every single content creator on the platform. There's no clocking out, there's no weekends, there's no breaks. You can't just leave an office and not think about it. You're constantly brainstorming ideas, managing everything, schedules, employees. Sure, you can work and live anywhere you want, go on vacation at any point, build your
Unironically, the Antarctica one is hiring. Probably won't get it because if you need to be told they're hiring, you're probably not the kind of person they're looking for, because the person who already knows about it is the person they're already looking for. But, you know, if you want to, it's up.
your own schedule, but it's always there, like a black hole in your mind.
Campus
It's just
vacation
so
memories.
exhausting.
You too.
I haven't felt like I can sit back and enjoy something in 10 years because I
Across the
simply
Spider-Verse.
do not have the time if it isn't for a video. Yeah, that's just how self-employment
Yeah.
works, but don't forget about all the other fun stuff I've already mentioned on top of it all. I don't know what I want to do career-wise after retiring from YouTube, but I romanticize the idea of just getting to rediscover myself. Maybe I want to learn how to make custom
That's a lot of plushies. That is a lot of plushies. Is that a Freddy Fazbear plushie? Oh shit, I think it is.
plushes and open my own little shop, take art commissions, be a teacher, maybe an art director. It's gotten to
Wait, I thought she already was a teacher. Oh, probably going back to that. Probably just to teach art directly.
the point where I think about that little life every day, and I'm actively aiming and walking towards it with every decision I make. Oh, let me tell you, I genuinely cannot wait to live it one day. But there's this other side of me that's so terrified. I've spent my entire young adult life in front of an audience doing pretty much one thing.
Bah.
I don't know what it's like to live without a platform.
It sucks, because then you're just at the whims of someone else, as opposed to YouTube, where you're at the whims of multiple someone else's. Yeah.
Surrounded by a huge audience anymore. It scares me, like a lot. I don't want to need this, but I'm scared that I do in some way. When the time comes,
Moving back
I'll
to a part-time
definitely
job?
work on that fear in therapy or something.
I'm honestly wondering if this entire video is just a way to say that the PewDiePie method of retiring, but also still putting out content in a more, I'm okay with this type of format, is probably the healthiest way to go. You're not just making a clean cut. You still get to indulge yourself, but without the need to just force it all the time. Hell, it's one of the reasons I've structured everything around live streams, because doing this, talking to people in chat while recording, it's fun and reinvigorates me after 10 years of doing the same thing off camera all the time. And I actually really like it this way.
But I do think about it a lot. I'm not done with YouTube just yet. I still want to make animations and tell stories, animate little gaming videos. I still just love it so much, and I'm not going away just yet. Sorry to disappoint you. I just wanted to let you guys know how great.
There's a lot of Miku. I guess she's a major fan of Miku then? I think I saw a video where she even talked about that.
I am that you've helped me be right here. I've gotten to meet hundreds of people who told me how much they liked my videos, felt inspired, discovered something about themselves, even did something as small as laugh at one of my stupid ass jokes. I can't wrap my head around the idea that a lot of you grew up watching my videos and are like functioning people in society now.
She's 26 years old and people are talking about growing up with her videos? I get freaked out when that happens, and it has happened. Hell, I know one of those people. It's my freaking nephew. Also, the fact that he grew up with my videos is less because he watched them and more because his parents told him not to, and then he made a point to do it because of that. Yeah. Michael Hamilton, we love hanging out with you. Thanks, man.
How it always feels like. I know you're not calling me old, but you're calling me old. I'm grateful.
26. 26. Granted, she also started at 16, so still.
For all the art people have drawn for me. Even now it's
the VTuber version, the Pokemon Nuzlocke. I need to see those, don't I?
From the cute little doodles from kids to jaw-dropping.
That's a cute little doodle. Dude, that's better than I can do if I try. And I have. Like, literally, one of the best things I ever drew is my current PFP profile pic. Yeah, that's me actively trying my best to not make it look shit.
Fully rendered pieces from artists of all ages.
God damn. Pinkbread 0 or @O Pinkbread O, or is it? No, that's a 0. Yeah, I'm standing by what I said. God damn.
Like, you guys are better artists than me at this point. What do you mean I inspired you? Why does my art look like that then?
Yours moves?
The whole reason I show fan art at the end of my videos is because I look back at the feeling I got when Cupquake put my art in her videos, and I want to be able to give that back to other artists. People have told me they watch my videos to laugh, listen to while working, to feel better after a crummy day. All the ways I used to consume YouTube back in my day. Even though it's easy for me to tell myself, they're just little stupid videos I make. What's the big deal? It kind of also feels like I get to contribute to a cycle I used to be on the other side of and pay it back. I don't know, it just feels good knowing I've made stuff that's made people feel better in a way that other content creators used to make me feel better. I've rambled quite a bit, but thank you for letting me make these silly videos for 10 years. I never would have thought any of this could have happened to little old
Oh god,
me,
I'm tearing up on this, damn it. I didn't think that would hit.
I absolutely thought I would have been tossed aside and forgotten by now. I look back at when things were starting to roll and I was like, I've got like a 3-year shelf life left. I'm forever grateful for you, my friends, my family, my team.
Dude, there's so many individual animations on this one.
I'm forever grateful for you.
YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Oh, okay, that's a nice pun.
My friend.
So many people I just don't know. Game night. Jacob 1.
My family.
Live, laugh, love. Oh god, they're all doing the same variation, except they're all smiling a little more as they go down. Not smiling, but slightly less and more every way.
My team. I don't know what my life would have looked like if I didn't type Minecraft into the YouTube search bar when I was 14. Who knows how much more time we have with each other, but just know it has been and still is an honor to be here. And until then, I'll be doing my best to keep doing what I've been doing for 10 years and just make these silly little animations. You know, the timing is a little awkward to have just won a giant MrBeast YouTuber.
Oh, this came out right after that.
A lot of eyes on my channel. Only for the first thing for me to put out since winning is me talking about how I'm really tired and want to retire one day. That was not intentional.
The timing is hilarious on that, actually.
Yes, the next video coming out will be about me winning the MrBeast.
Jaiden Miku. Yeah.
But we're still working on getting the money all set up to be given away. So you can stop emailing me asking for money. It's not going to work like that. Anyway, thank you.
I was going to ask if people would actually do that. Then I realized what I'm saying. Of course, people would actually do that.
To everyone who's been with me at any point of my YouTube career, I've still got a little bit more juice left in the tank. I'm forever lucky to have lived the life I have and to continue living that life. And I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I'm excited to spend a bit more time with you all. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Everything about this is so incredibly cute right now. I kind of love this. Because I've been on YouTube for a pretty long time myself, and my channel has changed a lot from when I started. Like, again, my very first YouTube video, I think, was me pointing a definitely not good enough camera at a TV screen that was 1080p, and it was the first time I actually managed to get HD anything to do that. And I was just sitting there going like, okay, this is how you do it, except I didn't have a stand, so it was a camera on a shoebox, on another shoebox, on the shoes from the shoebox, propped up on a pillow that I was trying to wrap around so it would stay in place. And I have to stand very still because I was talking into the back of the camera where it was recording my voice because I didn't have a microphone. It's like, okay, if I move at all, I'm going to knock this over and the camera will break and it will not ever be replaced. That was my very first video, playing Infamous. Yeah. I get just what she's talking about, like the time moving on. I've changed my channel so much, so many times. Hell, even just this year, moving on to almost all live streams to record and having so much fun with that. It's just so... I'm not sure what everyone else is getting from this, because I'm looking at this very much from a perspective of having been on YouTube for that long. It's different. Hey, Void, you asked did I ever break it? Oddly enough, no. I broke my phone. Now, that actually just happened last week. Fell out of my pocket because I was using a coat with smaller pockets that I'm used to. I turned. My phone didn't. It fell out, hit the only ice spike on the driveway. Because there was so much freezing and melting and freezing and melting that spikes of ice had developed. And yeah, that was fun. Never broke the camera. Just started using cameras that actually were good. It was a film camera that was digital and had an early version where it could record in HD. 720. It could do 1080 if I could get it to focus, except I didn't know how to get it to focus. It was a decent camera and honestly still good to use now. But definitely not meant for YouTube recordings. It was really not good at that. Oh, God. It's just so crazy to see this from someone else's perspective and getting that. For everyone else here, I don't know what you would get because this is so different from most people's lived experiences. But it's still just, I know only for myself, it's really relatable. If not the level of success, but just everything she talked about, how it became such a massive part of your life. And just seeing that first video go, I'm not even saying anything right there, but is the literal best way to describe that feeling of, wait, people are doing what? They're watching? Followed by the hate, all the craziness. It's just, it's such a huge thing. And it becomes so much a part of your life that seeing someone else talk about it is just, I get this in a way that I don't even know if anyone else will. But I get it. And it's just, it's good to see someone else talking about it. Yeah, I'm a definitely just a wee bit smaller channel than 14 million. But just the sheer time invested does really add up. It's still fun, though. Either way, I'm going to stop waffling around. I just love this. And again, I need to check out a lot more from Jaiden stuff. Yeah, decade on here, and I've only started checking out her stuff now. It's one of the reasons I like doing what I do, because I get to see more stuff. There's always so many more people doing so amazing. And my entire channel is basically, hey, let's check out cool shit together. And it's fun. Which is even better, because I only find out about this because all you... No, literally because all of you guys drag me to all the cool shit. I would not find out on my own. I just watch Squidmar all the time. I'm not a good painter. I just like painting videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.